you managed to get to the green eye last time. You are getting new fate dice. You had 2, but I will give you 1 more for finding the green eye.
Well, she found me, so I'm not really sure if it counts.
It counts.
Okay.
Technicalities, it counts.
Okay.
And I will give Arafel such a one as well. She was down to 0.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. So, I remember that you were going to speak to Grimhild about her son.
Yes.
Before you do that, this is an aside.
Mm-hmm.
The fairies will arrive, and they're very happy that you have taken them up on the offer of allowing their 4 greatest champions to go with you. It's a great honor, which they will remember in all of for all of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know how honorable it is. The rest of the time, they're just pumped about going on an adventure.
Sounds about right.
Very fairish. But meanwhile, the rest of the fairies will come flying, a whole bunch of them, carrying Arafel, who apparently also went into the forest.
Oh.
And then was met with similar fate. She's quickly awakened by Melianina, of course.
I have asked the fairy king to actually return the properties of Arafel.
Let's see how much she retains. And if you retain your thing that they stole from you.
Oh, that's
the purse.
Yeah, that's chaos.
Yep.
Okay.
If you roll a 1 or a 2, they have forgotten where they put it. They forgot where they put it.
Fine.
You see, Arafel's bow. Yeah, no, they remember that one. Her arrows. Yep, they remember that one too. And her dagger. Or short sword. Yeah, they remember that one too.
When it came to the... I didn't have a lot of gems in that purse that they forgot because since Arafel actually told Tindri that the fairies stole her things, she wouldn't go in.
No.
She what she took with her in that purse was she was going to give them to the fairies anyway, as a bribe.
Yep.
So she does. She cuts her losses.
They have no idea where they put the gift to them. Because fairies.
Because fairies.
The rest of the day you will spend. I suppose Arafel will probably come with you. Going to Grimhild.
Yeah.
And taking her to the remains of her son. This proves to be easier than you might have expected.
Oh.
She is first angry that you tried to escape from your mom. That's her idea.
Yeah.
But given the stellar roll you did last session, that anger will soon be deflected and dissipate.
Okay.
You had, what was it? Yeah, it was 3 successes, something like that?
Yeah, I think I got 3 6s or something like that.
Yeah, it was
very
good roll.
Yeah.
And because of that, I'm going to let the effect still be there.
Okay, thank you.
And so, without too much trouble, the 3 of you, or 5 if you include the ravens.
The what?
Her ravens.
Oh, yeah.
Go up to that place.
6 because my cat is with me too.
Yes, but you can't see that one.
No.
And you find the remains again. And of course she's heartbroken. But there's also that first step towards healing. You can see that in her entire mannerism and how she speaks. She pretty quickly drops the whole "I'm your mom" thing.
Oh.
It's resolved in her mind. Her broken mind is it's like tearing up a bit of a wound.
Yeah.
But since it was an affected wound, in this case that means there's a chance to get rid of all that there was bad. Like expunging pus and whatnot from a wound that's infected. You have to cut it open to get that stuff out, and then cauterize it, and then reseal it again.
Yeah.
So this is the mental equivalent of that.
And as a healer, Tindri actually understands this.
Yes. And because of that, I will in fact give you an extra fate die for that from the chalice.
Oh, really?
Yes. Well, you've healed Grimhild.
Oh, thank you.
That's entirely appropriate for your character to benefit from.
Thanks.
So now I'm going to make you spend all this.
Of course.
Yeah, no, Grimhild basically, to make a long story short, she's going to take those remains to her garden and put them to rest in a place of honor. And she thanks you for coming and being such an important person. And a friend of Melialina, no less.
And I will come back if fate allows.
Fate. Hard.
Yes.
Hard.
Fate is always hard and not always fair.
Yes. True.
But I will come back if I can. I will miss you.
I will miss you too. Oh, there is a hug.
Yeah.
And it's
not bone crushing this time, maybe.
she'll try to make it not bone crushing this time. And with that, back to Melialina's Glen. And you get through without any problems. You will find that the way to get to her island is by something that looks like a boat, but is really the tree roots that are growing out underneath and up into the river. And then Melialina has simply sung those roots into a raft.
Into a slide. Whee!
No, a raft
that
can move back and forth over the river at her will.
Okay, oh, that's nice.
So, I mean, the tree does things for her.
Before we leave, I asked Melialina how I can... No, she's coming with us, right?
Not quite.
No. How I can keep it... sorry. Before we leave, I asked her how I can keep in touch with her.
That will be difficult, she says. You are going very, very far away. And the oceans make it hard for me to contact you. I will make my way to Munhald if I have to.
Where is that?
In the Shadow Swamp. The place you did not go to visit.
I ask you, not Melialina.
Yeah, well, in the Shadow Swamp. The place you did not go to visit.
Okay.
Because it is most likely the safest place for now. Though I doubt that it will remain safe.
I have a feeling that every place will be unsafe until it's safe again.
It's true.
She is full of wiseness this evening, apparently.
I would hope that I can stay here until you come back from Palamux. And if I can, I will. So if you come back this way from Palamux and you stay by this forest and you call for me, I will make sure that fairies or other messengers will be on the lookout, and I certainly will be on the lookout.
And I will have the fairies with me as
You
well,
will indeed.
so this time they might not catch us in the forest.
Quite. She will also offer to give you some items
Oh,
to help on the way.
oh,
Because what good elf type of mentor wouldn't? Where did those go? Oh, right. It's on a different page. There we go. So, she can give you four, what do you call that? Incense sticks.
mm-hmm.
They are for exorcism. Should you ever have the misfortune of encountering a demon, if they get within 10 meters of one of these when it's lit, they, unless they're very, very powerful, they will be sent back to their own realm.
That's very generous, thank you.
And cannot be summoned back to this realm again for 6 months.
Good.
Does
time work as in their realm as it does here?
Not necessarily, but for this, this is a protection, which means that it's the time of this realm that matters. She'll also give you a small basket.
Yeah, I know.
It's a small basket.
It's made of the bark. Yeah, vad heter det?
Yeah, it's a type of bark. Birch bark, isn't it?
Yeah. It is.
Which can be used to encourage trees to help you get food.
Oh.
If you hang it in a birch in the evening, it will be filled with sap during the night. And that will allow 2 people to eat and drink from that sap and be satisfied for the next day.
Oh, that's wonderful. What a wonderful gift.
And she'll also give you an acorn that can grow to a fully grown oak overnight. And finally, 2 bags of crystal powder, which will allow, particularly you, to control plants much easier. And basically they will trap the plants. Will, if you sprinkle the powder over a particular plant area, those plants will then capture the person. It's like your vines.
Okay.
But it's going to make it much easier for you to use those vines. And it's a...
I will eventually need help to remember all these things because, my memory isn't as it should be.
I'll help you with that. should someone who is not an animist try to use the powder, the plants will simply grow a wall instead of being controlled by you.
I have a question about the acorn.
Mm-hmm.
When it is fully grown, will it react as a normal oak?
Yes.
So, if I, for example, would plant it on the tundra, it wouldn't actually survive the winter.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm going to put all these things in another apothecary's bag. Melialina's gifts. There we go. So with that, she will start preparing the ritual to send you and Arafel away. And I think Arafel will argue very much in favor of not sending both of you to Palamux, even though that can be done. Because you'd have to get a boat to get to wherever the red eye might be.
Didn't we say that we were going to take the boat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. The quick boat.
The quick boat.
The quick boat. Yeah. So yes, she's going to start with that ritual, basically. Mm-hmm. And it's going to take a number of hours.
By the way, just for the record, did she fill my apothecary bag with herbs as well?
Not yet.
Okay, because
she can do that?
I think you said that she was going to do that last time, but I'm not sure.
Sure.
God, look at this.
Vad gör vi nu? Say when.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so she starts with the ritual. She starts as the sun goes down, and you are staying in the astrarium while she's conducting the ritual. You and Arafel have to hold hands during this period.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fine.
And keep all your equipment stuff that you want to bring with you.
And what about my cat? Can I have the cat inside my...
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Has to be in some kind of contact with you. It's not a stupid cat.
No.
If you tell the cat to stay with you while this is going on, it's going to stay with you while it's going on.
Okay.
Because it's not a stupid cat.
No.
It knows what magic is.
It does. It has magic, so,
I know. It's a long ritual. It's going to go on for hours. And you're going to lose track of time when she's doing this. And it's a very easy place to lose track of time because the light in here, you're so isolated from the sky. You have no idea of how long time has passed when Melialina suddenly stops the chant and her work.
Mm-hmm.
And just by her doing that, you know that something's wrong.
Oh.
And when you're refocusing again, after having had your mind somewhere else in a meditative state, in a trance-like state, particularly you've been asked to focus on that tree in the Shamashi temple in Fontrasilor. In a tree in the bay close to the Karamak, close to the ship. That's what you were asked to focus on, because that's where you're going to go.
Yeah.
And it has to be a clear image for both of you. And So you bring your mind back, and you see that Melialina is standing, and she has stopped the whole ritual work, and her mind is somewhere else right now, not on the ritual.
I feel I reach out with my mind to feel the atmosphere.
You don't even have to roll. You can feel just by the flows, because this is a magical place, the flows of energies, that something is wrong, something has interrupted her ritual. Someone has. Someone is working magic in the valley. And it's either one really powerful individual or a whole group of magic users who are working together.
God. I just realized I made a big mistake.
Right.
I was so tired last time that I forgot that Tindri probably would have talked about that evilness that she encountered when they were going up in the mountains.
Right, yeah, well, that's... Okay, she will have told Tindiriel that the mountain is the oldest one in Tracoria, and it's a very bad-tempered one.
Okay.
It doesn't like strangers.
Okay, so that was...
That's why some people say that the forest was planted once with all the mispel seeds to keep people away from that mountain, so it couldn't hurt them.
Oh, okay.
So it's not to protect her. It's to protect people from the mountain.
Okay. Okay.
So this is something else.
Yeah, okay.
And as you're looking at Melialina being this distracted, you can see fairies coming up from down below. They seem very agitated.
Okay,
We have been disturbed. We've been found already.
we need to protect this place.
Yes.
Okay, so let's protect this place.
I do not know who these might be. I think there are several of them. I think they are trying to talk to the moon.
Talk to the moon?
Yes, moon worshippers. Lovina worshippers.
All those evil ones who
Yes.
make human sacrifices.
Yeah,
and things.
those guys.
Oh, those. Interesting. Why here? Sorry,
Why do you think? I do not think it is a coincidence.
no. Certainly not. Okay. Let's go and protect.
Down you go.
Yeah.
It's a damn way long down. Damn long way down.
Hmm?
Arafel grabs her equipment, of course. The rest of your stuff you can leave up in the tree, but weapons and so on. And down you go. The unicorn is also worried. The fairies will tell you that there's several of these people. Scary. They have red glowing eyes in the dark.
Okay. That's not human.
No.
What do I know about these moon worshippers? Except that they sacrifice people.
You will know that. The most notorious of these moon worshippers are on the mountain of Bektar, very close to the King's Cliff, which is in Palamux, north of the Lobna Ashen Valleys. If you remember the grey area that was sucked clean of color. So north of there. And they are so wild and depraved and often force people into doing all sorts of stuff just to create more passion to fuel the rituals. They're definitely anti-creationist.
Do I know anything about, are they usually humans or are they...
You know that you haven't been in that. It's Kargom and that entire region, mountainous region of Palamux. You've never been there. You know that there are Kargomishan barbarians, humans. You've heard about them doing human sacrifice, and you met Dija Damagi, who is Kargomite. But everything you've... Roll wind. Let's see how much you know about the demography of that. That's 2 dice.
2 dice.
Yep, that's a 6. You have heard that in the area between King's Cliff. There we go. Here's the map. So here's Bektar, which is a center for moon worship. Here's Klaga, and this area is supposed to be rife with blackbloods, orcs, goblins.
That's why I've
actual trolls.
Never gone there.
Yeah. And ostensibly there might really be blackbloods up here as well. Humans are more numerous in this area. You don't know if there are humans around here. But yeah, this could definitely be lots of blackbloods up here. So if they are from Bektar, they definitely could be a whole bunch of orcs or goblins or what will you. And red glowing eyes, that sounds orcish to you.
Oh god, I will lose my temper. If there are.
Well, that's a good thing, because then you get more fate dice, don't you? Yeah, the fairies are pointing out to a number of different places in the forest. There we go. That's Melania's Valley right there. Apparently they have surrounded the forest. There are some there, some there, some there, and some there. The fairies are asking Marialina if they should wake the Calidon up. That's a boar with magical properties that can be very dangerous for invaders. And she will say, yes, please do that. So that should take care of that group, hopefully. I can go into... in the other areas there, they have been able to resist the fairies somehow with their magic. The arrows haven't done anything.
Okay.
Apparently they're strong enough to do that.
Yep.
So what do we do? Melialina, what would she say?
I mean, this is her place.
Yep.
I cannot just rush in and say, let's do this. She has to... She knows this place. She knows where the best defense things are, and she has to guide us.
She can do all sorts of things. She wants to have the fairies engage the plants and try to snare these people as much as possible. So far it's not been possible to do so, but maybe she can help out. And make that quicker. But she can't cover all the ground herself.
Yeah, no, I know how to snare plants too.
If you and RFL go and take one of those positions then.
Yes.
Together with your new fairy friends.
That will be interesting, yes. What are the names of my fairy friends? I don't want to call them fairy 1, 2, 3, and 4.
You probably might end up doing so anyway. Piso, Pipo, Sipo, and Siso.
God. What kind of names are that?
Fairy names. They're all siblings too.
Piso, Pipo, Sipo, och Siso.
Yep.
Okay.
They will come with you.
Pew, pew.
This will be fun or scary. I don't know which yet.
We'll see soon enough.
Yeah, so you go to which position in the forest? Where do you want to go? That one, that one, that one, that one.
It doesn't really matter. Hur många ställen är det?
4 places.
Okay.
They're sending a Colin on this way.
Okay.
And Elena can take one place, and you can take one of the other.
Okay. Here. Low for E and high for whichever place was it?
They're all E's here. So
Oh.
it's 1 or 2, I guess.
Okay. So low for that higher up.
Yeah.
And high for that lower. High.
Yep. So you are going. Yep. You're going to the closest place, together with Arfel, and into the forest you go. You have no problem navigating in the dark because being elvish and being in an elf forest and everything, you're fine. Arafel doesn't have this as easy. This is not a big city with lots of things going on. Yeah. So, into the forest you go, and I'm guessing you're sneaking.
Nah. Yeah, of course.
Nah. So, sneak rolls.
Hur mycket är det nu igen då?
You have your fire, which is 2, plus 2 for boots and cloak, plus 1 more for being wood elfy wood. So, yes. Every single one is a success.
Yeah.
And that's probably the best roll you've ever made.
Yes, I've never done anything like
And
that.
that's 3 crits.
No one sees me. Or hears me. They can't
You're
even
a
smell me.
ghost. No, they can't smell. They can't do. Yeah, you're choosing the right path to go in to avoid the air bringing your smell towards them, or maybe you're just greasing yourself up a bit with some dirt. Whatever it takes, you do it. Arafel is not a hack when it comes to sneaking either.
But she can't see me.
No, she cannot see you at all. She has. You take your dice.
Touching my dice.
Sorry, take your dice.
Yes. My dice.
She only has the 1 fate die tonight. She will use it to sneak. And that's a good thing, because that gave her a 6. And she needed that. She has 2 successes. 1 is a 6. That's great. You will be sneaking through the forest. You are much more invisible than she is. Do tell how you're sneaking. Give us a lovely. You will be able to.
No. Okay.
You'll be able to see what is going on. and then you can continue the narrative from there.
Okay.
In a small clearing on the edge of the forest, it's just inside the forest, but still close to getting out of it. There is 4 orcs. You can see them long before they have a chance to see you. I mean, they see well in dark. They see very well in darkness. And I'm going to give them a bonus die because they're orcs seeing in darkness in the night. But I don't think that's going to matter because you are... I can roll their wind. That's 3 successes with 2 6s, which means that they will discover Arafel, but they certainly won't discover you. They have no armor or weapons as far as you can see. They're dressed in furs and skins of some kind.
Probably elf skin.
Some of those skins are tattooed. You can see that the tattoos glow in the dark. And you can see that they have tattooed themselves too. They have various skin colors. Some are green, some are pale white, some are considerably darker. And they have all sorts of interesting cargo mission tattoos. Some of them purple, some of them not. Some of them white, some of them yellow. And they're conducting some kind of ritual there in the glen, and they have taken the time to create a bit of a fire and a circle around the fire that they've etched into the ground. And there are fairies that are hunkered down in the shrubbery a ways, but they don't dare to go closer because bad things happen then, they say.
Okay.
Yes, you will gain a fate die for doing something rash.
Yeah, no,
shooting them in the face.
That's not what I'm. I need to see if I can keep my cool or not.
Right, you decide if you need to roll for that.
Yes.
Okay.
So, hi. I keep my cool.
Okay.
Sätta på den där.
That's on. Nope.
Okay, so I need to think here because she's not stupid, even if she's so full of hatred.
Well, if we just set the scene a little bit.
Okay.
We know that you succeed in sneaking up on them, but Arafel apparently does not. So how is this working out?
Okay. I have a dagger, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I also have my bow.
Mm-hmm.
I need to kill them. I need to see their blood flow. And
you can also just attack them with pure magical energies.
Can I?
Yes.
How do I do that? Because I mean those Tindri knows enough about tattoos to know that those tattoos probably are defense tattoos.
Yes, probably.
And
you can try to do a dispel on what they're doing, of course. Basically, you roll a typical magic using roll. So that's water plus 1 fate die.
How much do you have in water?
3.
And 1 fate die.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the damage you do in terms of misery is equal to 1 plus the number of 6s you roll.
These creatures need to die.
Hear me, spirits of the forest.
It doesn't help me at all.
No, it does. It's 1 point of damage. It doesn't help you that much, maybe. On the other hand...
Put all my successes that I will ever have this evening into my sneak, apparently. Oh. Okay.
But I'm going to give you back this, because you're giving in to your anger and rage, and that gives you a fate die.
Yeah.
Well, they will stop what they're doing, because they will notice RFL. And they will start doing chants to do something about her.
No, they won't.
When they get hit, describe what happens. How do the magical energies, an animist attack with magical energies, what does that look like?
It looks like a tornado of leaves coming towards them. So it will disturb their sight, I'm quite sure.
Yep. And cause what type of misery?
Confusion.
So is that fear or doubt?
Doubt.
Okay. That's a good idea. I'm gonna put it right there. Because they don't have a lot of that.
Okay, good. I chose the right thing then.
Yeah. Water isn't their strong suit. They are sorcerers, so wind is, and stone is because they are orcs. But they're not terribly strong orcs. But water, no. Never been their strong suit. So this...
How sad I am.
This orc is looking around, fearful.
Okay, good.
The other three will want to attack Arafel, of course. So they are going to collaborate on a magical attack with their strange summons to Lavina, the moon goddess. And that is...
Are my where are my 4 fairy warriors?
They're with you. That's a good call. They are the. You actually have the drop on. On the orcs. So all of you get to do something before they do.
Need to destroy the tattoos.
I think that was going to confuse the fairies. How do you destroy the two?
I
Well, you cut them, I guess.
Fire? Kill it with fire. No,
they can set things afire.
Okay. Wow.
But they can shoot with their arrows.
Okay, does it help?
Sleep arrows.
Yeah, sure.
They will all target the same one.
Sure.
So there is 4 of them. Fire is their best attributes, and that's 3. I'm gonna add 1 more for having a bow. Actually, no, because their bows are so small and puny that they don't do much harm. But there's 3 of them, and that adds another 3 there.
Okay. 4. There are 4 of them.
Yes, but there's 1 who's leading and 3 who help that person.
Oh, okay.
So, let's go. That is 3 hits, which does 1 point of damage. Because there's no stunts in there. If the orc... Yeah, if the orc can't roll enough fire because it doesn't have more than 1 die. So it is hit by the sleeping potion. By the sleeping drug.
Good.
And we'll need to roll... It's, does it attack fire? Let's see now. Sorry. I'm making a noise. I'm gonna say it attacks fire because it puts people asleep, right? It doesn't kill people. Which means that the orc will roll a die. It failed! This orc is falling asleep. It hit me behind the ear! And then... which means that you have still 3 orcs that are active, but one of them is scared. It's already been hit this turn. 2 more orcs. You've done your thing. The fairies have done their thing.
Arafel is left.
Arafel is left. She has not done her thing. They have discovered her, but she does get to act. Unfortunately, she doesn't have any fate dice left. Should I let her give in to her darker side and just let her sit there and watch what's happening because she is a bit too passive and that gives her a fate die?
I don't think so. Do you think so?
You're right. She's probably more likely to do that when she's the one who's not been discovered and someone needs help.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems to make sense.
She can have a fate die from me if she wants to.
No, not allowed to do that.
Okay.
4 dice. That's her fire and the bow.
Men vad fan.
This is not her evening at all, is it?
No.
She misses. Her shot goes wide, probably because it's too dark. She can't see properly. She's blinded by the fire.
Yeah.
And she's trying to hit, but it goes wide. That means that we now have 3 orcs who can do things. And they will attack Arafel with their magic. And being anti-creationists, they can attack every turn with magic because they are not nice and polite towards the spirits the way you would be. They force the spirits to do things. You might have to borrow her some fate dice if they kill her or cause enough damage to her to harm her that way.
You said I couldn't.
No, only for the death roll.
Oh, okay.
So that's 5 dice there. I'm gonna add from my NPC pool because I can. Let's see.
Oh, for crying out loud.
No, that's not too bad. It's 2 points of damage. That's not much.
Okay. I thought it was more.
No, only 1/6.
Oh, okay.
It's a terrible roll, actually.
Good.
My NPCs are rolling like they used to. Damn it. My dice never help out. So what happens? They will... they are saying something in Orcish. You don't quite understand what. They're spreading powders. Looks very much like ashes. Maybe bone meal that they've crushed into powder. And suddenly a tree branch over Arafel breaks off and falls down onto her. And it hurts. She's hurt by that. You can hear her cry out in pain.
Okay. Let
right in her head. It's not so bad that she's broken yet, but it is bad.
Tindra is starting to lose her composure, I think, because...
Yep. Well, it is a new turn.
Yeah. She wants to see them die.
Bleed.
Yes. Only orcs bleed.
Well, this time they count as the attackers since you did last time, but you're still way ahead of them. So do what you will. If you want to do another magic attack, you can't do that this turn. You'd have to wait until next turn because you are procreationist.
Yeah, no, she...
Or you can just shoot them with a freaking arrow in the face.
Yes, because she wants to inflict pain.
How charming.
These are orcs.
They don't count.
They don't count. They are orcs. They killed my whole family.
Kill the shit out of them.
They slaughtered my family and my friends, and they tried to behead me.
Kill the shit out of them.
Många tärningar.
You have... Sorry. 2 for fire, 1 for the bow. And it's an elvish bow, so 4. And then 5 for being in the forest as a wood elf, so 5.
I'm at 4.
You don't have the fate die for that.
Oh, sorry. But I got a 6 anyway. And a 4. 2 4s and a 6.
Yeah, 2 4s and a 6. The orc in question will try to dodge with... a single die. That's going to fail. Just saying.
I hope so.
It failed.
Good.
You had a 6 there, which you can do a stunt with. You can incapacitate an arm or disarm them, or you can just do extra damage. Extra damage. Is this the same orc that you were scaring before?
It doesn't matter. No, it could be actually another orc, because hopefully the scared orc will run.
He wasn't that scared just yet.
Okay.
But it's easier to scare these than it is to kill them outright.
It doesn't matter who it is. The closest one.
Yep.
They're all orcs. They all must die. Horribly and gruesomely.
Horribly and gruesomely it is. Oh. So that's 2 points of damage, and it is not broken yet. Describe what happens. It's not down, but that hurts a lot. It's almost down, which means that the next time you shoot at it, you get extra 2 dice for it. Or if you were... I should have told you that before. If you were shooting at the orc with the doubt, you would get an extra die for that doubt, because it's scared.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Apparently I didn't.
Apparently you did. Yeah. So, what happens?
Yeah, I shoot my arrow.
Yep.
And it sits right in the cheekbone.
Oh, that hurts.
Yes.
That hurts amazingly.
Yes. I was aiming for the eye, but I missed.
Yes, you missed. The orc, amazingly, is not out dead. He's going to have a hell of a headache tomorrow.
If he lives.
If he lives. Yeah, it staggers. It's going to get to do something, but we'll see what.
And it sits there because it's inside the bone. It has.
Oh man, the pain! The pain!
Yes.
What will the 4 fairies do?
Well, they can. Do they still have those sleeping arrows?
Yes.
Because then it's a good thing to
take out another one.
Yeah. Not the one with the arrow.
No, and not the one with the doubt.
No. 2
of the people who haven't been hurt yet. So that's 3 plus 3 is 6 dice. That's a hit.
Satt du på den?
Yep.
Ja, då hade den inte på när jag...
Jo.
Okay.
And the orc will use fire to dodge. These are not. These are remarkably uncombaty
Good.
orcs.
I'm happy.
And
wish all orcs were like that.
going to have to roll its fire to not fall asleep. And it manages to succeed with that with a 6. So it's going to take points of exhaustion instead. Which means it's not fallen asleep.
No.
Arafel gets to do something too. And I think at this stage she will join in the shooting. And I think she will actually shoot at one of the orcs who... well, all of them are hurt in some way now. The one still standing up. She has the 3, she has the bow.
The one most lit up, maybe?
She will shoot at the same orc that you shot at. It seems to make sense. It's already hurt.
Yeah. Oh, a 6.
That's a 6.
Good.
That's the only success she got. If it's a tie now between the two of them, the orc will actually win because they are the aggressors this turn. And it is a tie, so the arrow narrowly misses the orc. That's annoying.
But she got a 6, and the orc got a 4. Okay.
Though I'd use it as a tiebreaker, I suppose, and in that case, she wins because she has a crit. And I've done that before, so I'm going to be consistent and do that again. She wins.
Okay.
And she hurts the orc, and that orc takes 2 points of damage, and is therefore down.
Yes!
And how do we describe this?
Is it unconscious or dead?
Oh no, it's going to be dead.
Okay, she hits it in the throat.
In the jugular. And it's just falling over. Black blood gushing over the nice green grass.
You hurt the grass, you filthy orc!
Are you screaming this?
No.
It would be nice. That means that there's 2 left
Well,
of them.
I can't scream that. Yes, I'm screaming that.
There is 2 left of them. And I am wondering if they are not going to chicken out at this stage. When they see so many of their companions falling. In fact, half of them. And she could have rolled even more dice because he was already hurt, so he could do that like that, and then even more. Yeah. So then she had 2 successes, and then it was. Anyway, they will roll their wind. Rolls wind. Yeah, that one is fine. The other one is also fine. They can remain in the fight. I'm not sure they want to remain in the fight. They are starting to back away, and they're doing some kind of ritual. They're summoning.
Come back! I haven't killed you yet!
Magic energies, and they are basically going to do activate their safety, keep me safe runes that they have carved into their skin with their tattoos. That's going to make it harder to harm them.
Cowards!
That failed miserably. Look at that roll.
Come back! I haven't killed you yet! Come back!
That was better. So now that orc gains heavy armor thanks to the tattoos, the magical tattoos that it has. Which you will be able to recognize because you are a wizard. So it's going to be hard to harm that one with bows. The other one fails miserably. No, you're the attackers again. What do? They're trying to retreat from the glen.
I'm going to shoot the one without...
But of course.
Yeah. Which one is that? Is that the one with the doubt or not?
High, low. High is the one with the doubt, so no, it's not that one. Okay. It's the other one.
And how many dice do I have? 5?
Yeah, I'm on. This one is no, it's not unharmed. All of them have been harmed in some way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the one with the exhaustion.
Yeah.
And you can add a die for the exhaustion for that. Okay. Whoa! You're on fire tonight.
Oh, they're orcs.
Yeah, that's 2 points of damage. This one wasn't damaged before, so it's not broken yet. 1 more point and it will be.
I had 3 successes, but just 2 damage.
Yeah, you add 1 for every 6.
Oh, okay.
The others don't count.
Okay.
It will, it's not dodging very well.
No.
The fairies will do their bit. They will be shooting at which one? Willy-nilly. High, it's going to be the one with the armor. Yep. Because they don't understand that stuff.
Yeah.
And they hit it, but it's not going to harm it. Yeah, there's 1 success. That's the worst roll for tonight, I think.
Well, it has armor.
Yeah, it's not going to go through. Arafel is going to shoot at, because she also doesn't understand the magic involved, the one that doesn't have the sorcery done. And that one is exhausted, so she gets to add a die for that. Also, you hurt it 2 points. Bring it down.
Yes. Oh my god.
Where does she hit it?
In the head.
Yes. It falls over. Good. That arrow embedded itself thoroughly in its brain, right between the eyes. Which means that there's only 1 orc left.
And that's the one with
he's running away
with the doubt as well.
Yep, but also with a lot of armor because it activated its magical properties.
And I'm going crazy. Come back! So I'm running after it.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, and I'm going to kill it. It's not dead yet.
Arafel at this stage has stopped because she wants another fate die.
Yeah.
So she will not be helping you.
That's fine. I don't care. That orc is going down.
The 4 fairies do not dare to leave the forest. But the orc is... Oh, it's a chase! It's a chase through the forest to see if you can catch it before it leaves the forest. Roll fire.
How much is that?
2 plus 1 for your boots. And 1 for being a wood elf in a forest. In a particularly wood elfy forest.
Oh, 2 successes.
2 successes. I'm gonna roll fire for the orc. I wonder if it's good. Oh, and you can add the doubt too. Nope, that's just a 1. 1 success. That was a crit, but you had 2 successes. So you are in fact catching up with it.
And I'm screaming after it.
You can see it sort of turning around and wondering what the heck is going on.
And I continue to scream that it has to come back because I need to kill you.
Attack it.
How many dice?
Same as before, plus for doubt.
Oh God! Wait.
You do need to make to do 3 damage now to hurt it.
6 and a 4.
That's not going to be enough. Powerful magic this time. You can see the arrow bounce off it.
I'm continue to run.
Okay. Then you'll have to... Yeah, you're going to chase it down again. It's going to get out of the forest. Are you keeping on?
It's an orc!
Roll again for shooting it.
5, 6, 4, 4.
You need 2 6s to hurt it.
Can I... I'm going to... honestly, she will hunt this orc to the end of the world if need be. I'm just saying. Eventually, one of us will die from exhaustion if I don't manage to kill it, because I'm not going to stop. She's obsessed.
She's obsessed. She will follow this orc. This is why she gained a fate die for this. She will follow this orc to the camp, where there are more orcs.
Okay, and they will kill her, and the story is end.
Well, I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work out. She's not going to attack the camp alone, is she? Or she goes and fetches.
Nej, det skulle jag inte göra.
Unless Melialina summons her and asks her to come back.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not really sure how she is, how her mindset is right now, because she is so obsessed, and she is, at this point, a berserker, I would say. More or less. She has lost herself in the blood rage.
Right. I'm gonna say like this. She will run into the rest of the orcs in a blood rage and just keep loosing arrows. But they're clearly too many for her. And they will overcome her. And if it was not for the fact that she's so close to Melialina, she would be dead. Instead, she will wake up in Melialina's tree.
Totally exhausted, I would say, probably.
Oh, yes. Because Melialina will get her out of there. Okay. Obviously, because she's so close. When you're that close to Archmage of Melialina's caliber, she can get you out of there. Yeah.
I think that because I didn't kill that poor orc, right?
Yeah, you didn't.
No, he will most likely become the vad heter det? What's the name in English? They will tease him relentlessly because he came running into the camp with one tiny elf behind him, screaming that she would kill him.
Rowry 4 goblins. Grashnuk 1 elf.
Yep.
Melialina will by this time it's the dawn of the next day.
Yep.
And she will tell you that something very strange happened over the night. I mean, the first strange fact was that the orcs appeared at all.
And no one noticed that they actually showed up.
Yeah. Well, they were individually not terribly powerful shamans, but all of them were shamans, and together they could accomplish very strong things. And probably that's why they managed to sneak up on this place so well. That's Melialina's guess. But also, in the morning, their camp was disrupted by another group of people who came, humans. Melialina has been watching them from afar now for a while. They haven't gone close to her forest or her tree. Very strange. Nobles, apparently. It looks like a noble hunting party that were apparently hunting for orc. But
my blessing.
or something. But the orcs drove them off, and they were hurt. But when that happened, just as you fell.
Oh.
And that's how Melina could get you out as well.
Oh. Thank you. I guess.
So you will try the ritual again tonight.